Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Sid Meier's Civilization 5. We're playing as Rome over here, and it is the year 1190, not 1911, which is what I was going to say, 1190. We're, of course, working our way towards chemistry. We've already discovered the power of flight, and we're just dealing with a few barbarians that have spawned near our territory in the north. We're going to try to keep a set of units in the north here to try to purge that. We'll probably go and colonize some of this. There's actually some pretty decent spots in our empire here. This is actually going to be quite scenic here with the coast, for example. Breathtaking indeed. And there's a mountain, so we can potentially get some good adjacency bonuses for some of our districts. So we'll see how it goes. Meanwhile, I'm going to use my Knigget to go ahead and attack this spearman. It will get plus 10% or plus 10 bonus against cavalry. Again, it's interesting that those bonuses versus different unit types don't show up as like a little modifier down here like it used to in Civ 5, but instead is sort of an intrinsic part of the base unit type, which is, a little hard to tell at a glance, and it'd be nice if we could change that. Anyway, luckily I have plus 10 versus fortified people, and so that's going to hopefully balance out. All right, we've got our missionaries over here. We're going to work to convert a few of our cities that haven't yet flipped over. We're going to keep Isaac Newton over here for when we do get another campus, which we are working on one over here in Nagoya, but it's going to take a really long time. Definitely, you know what? I know I was getting a trade unit here in Kyoto, and it's fine. I'm going to let it finish. Oh yeah, it is trade unit, which is perfect, because what I can do then is send it to Nagoya and then have trader routes coming out of Nagoya, which will bring production back there, which will be very useful. Let's go and get a farm built here on the wheat, which I think is going to be very handy. Did it not change the numbers? I don't know. Maybe it changed faster than I expected for the wheat. And we'll see if we can get an adjacent farm over there for when we do get the reusable parts or whatever it is.
A free mind, belief in good taste, and belief in the human race.
Right, we weren't specifically hunting for humanism over here, although there's certainly some plentifully good traits. We should maybe take a look at our wildcard policy. The Great Scientist points are still really, really, really good. But, I mean, there's lots of other points that would also be excellent, but I think we're going to keep that there. Get a lot of money from this. No, I'm still happy with what we're doing, so all right, we'll do that. Choose the next civic. We don't have... Oh, we do have a discount with mercantilism. Unlocks the privateer unit, which is interesting. +1 movement if starting in friendly territory. That's actually quite cool. Would that also affect workers? Because that would actually be incredibly potent. Triangular trade policy gives us more gold and faith from all trade routes. That's actually exquisitely good. Although, isn't the triangular trade, like... I guess there's lots of triangular trade. Okay, I'm thinking of like the slave triangle trade, which went like slaves, sugar, rum, slaves, but there's lots of triangle trades. That's okay. Yeah, there's our Merchant Republic, which 15% faster growth for cities not in the original capital's continent. We actually do have cities on another continent, but I think I'm going to be happy with just going for mercantilism for now, and we actually might grab triangular trade then at that point. Zaragoza has finished the bath, excellent, which it needed to increase its capacity. We could go and upgrade the holy site. We could also build a temple here quite a bit faster than in some of the other locations, and actually might be worth looking into that. I mean, I want lots of districts, and we can't have them all, but I don't think we can ever complain about having too many campuses. If I built on the banana here, it would be adjacent to both our city district and the baths over here, so we'd get the double bonus. How come I can't build anything here? Oh, because it's already a holy site. And what is this? A commercial hub. How could we get +2? Oh, because of adjacency to the jungle. Yeah. Okay, hold on. That's an interesting question. So if I built anywhere here, I would be adjacent to multiple jungle tiles, which would give me bonus to my or rainforest tiles, which would give me bonus to my district. I would not get that from over here. I would just get +1 from the adjacency of these two districts, but these two districts would in return be adjacent to two other districts. The question being, does a commercial hub get a bonus from being adjacent to two other districts? Yes, it does. And a holy site also gets one from being adjacent to districts. So I think it's probably a fine idea to put it here. I'll get one less science, but I'll get an extra faith and an extra gold. So I think it works out as a good balance. Probably. Sure. Let's do it. Get me started on the campus. Thank you very much. And you're going to go and finish that off. Get some gold. Excellent. Actually, almost enough gold to do something useful. I think I am going to go and build a farm over here, because then we'll get some good adjacency bonuses with farms later on. And we get more growth over there. I'm tempted to actually send you all the way to Barcelona, because it might be the first campus. But I'll wait. We've got lots of time before one of them get built regardless. So you've built that, and again, I may want to go and build another farm here for the adjacent... Well, I guess these are already getting at the adjacency bonuses from each other, and I don't know yet if they stack any higher than that, so I may want to wait a little bit longer. I'm sure there's more things that I would like to improve in places. At a glance, there's not a clear indicator of resources that haven't been improved, I think, and that would be really, really useful. Government key, yeah, I don't know how useful that lens is. But yeah, a lens that quickly shows you, just highlights any unimproved resources within your borders would be massive. For example, this deer here is not improved. And yeah, I would like a really clear way of indicating that. So I think we would want to go and improve that for Kyoto. It's already a great tile, actually. Kyoto's got some pretty decent production. It's a little lower on food, but the production rate is amazingly good. We're going to go and spread conquestism over here. And looks like we've got to spread it at least one more time. There it is. Now you've got it. Lovely. And then we'll go to Nagoya, where I think we already did some spreads. I don't remember, so it may not need 2 doses. You go ahead and just rest where you are. That's going to be fine. And you are going to work your way up to... Oh, you can't get into the city because there's a scientist there, but that's okay. Spread you. No, not quite. Let's get you over here as well. Spread some more. Are you there? You got the Pantheon, but that's it. And it doesn't look like we got a good breakdown of the religion from this screen. There's probably... Is there a mode for religion? There is. The religion definitely hasn't spread here, but do we know what the religious population of the city is? What if I click on the city? Can I get that breakdown from over here? Not that I can tell. Oh, there we go. 1 Catholic, 6 conquestism. So we just need 1 more spread, and that should become the majority religion over there. So I suppose I will go... And I guess I can faith buy wherever, right? No, I say that. It does need the holy district, or a temple, rather, to be able to recruit something. So we will just go and recruit a missionary from over here. Excellent. You know what I'm thinking? Because it's cheap as hell, right? Let's get a couple of scouts. Because the cost will go up. Actually, it doesn't. But they could potentially start researching some things overseas, and that would be nice. We can put them on auto explore. There's a couple things that I've missed. You're going to denounce me as an evil on the world. Well, I did go and declare a lot of wars. Oh, and I didn't spread the religion to them, so they're really upset about that. They really want other people to spread the religion to them. There's a lot of troops here, and the fact that you're denouncing me makes me wonder if you might try something. I don't know. Kyoto, you still have some housing room left, which is great. You do have room for another district. I think a harbor would be very, very called for over here. We still have to build a theater square for someone, but I think I would like to build a few more ships. Looks like if we built it over here, we would get +1 from an adjacent sea resource, so a little bit of extra free money. I don't see any reason why not to build it there. And once we've done that, we should be able to start building ships, including, say, workboats from over here in Kyoto. So that seems pretty reasonable. You are going to go ahead and build a camp, which is going to give us just +1 gold, but, I mean, that'll probably improve over time. And you are going to transfer to Nagoya. We want trade routes that come out of Nagoya. And again, barbarians. Can we see where they come from? I don't see the barbarian camp. That might have actually spawned out of the one that I just destroyed. That is entirely possible. I think I'm going to move to right here and then leave me positioned there. And you are going to go and automate exploration. And you are going to go and help to convert Nagoya. And you are also going to go and auto-explore. And great scientists do nothing for now. And that's going to be fine. Yeah, it would not surprise me if something comes out of the Congo. Right now, I'm still feeling like our forces are pretty good with these upgrades. You know what? We have enough money to go and upgrade this guy, who is a level 2, so I think he deserves that. So if I do that, I can do that, and then I'll be able to upgrade you next turn. I'm just going to go and still stand there, and that's going to be okay. All right. I mean, I'm sure I have vastly superior technology, but he does have a lot more troops. I fulfilled my promise of not settling near him, so that's good. I have to sneeze. I'm allergic to civilization, you guys. That's just the way it goes. All right, excellent. So, I need to check something. I hope my recording's working okay. I'm going to go and put a little quick stop in here. Okay, yeah, sorry for that little edit there. Things were looking a little odd on my computer, and I wanted to make sure there were no technical problems interfering with this recording. So, you're just going to fortify up where you are. You have finished improving that, which is great. Again, it'd be nice to know at a glance if anything else needs to be improved. I think, while it's kind of a crummy location, I'm thinking about building a farm over here. It's not going to get any adjacency bonuses, which is a bit sad. These farms can't really get any more adjacency bonuses because they're blocked in from here, which I'm not going to replace, that's certain. But Kyoto is still a little food poor. I still don't know if that's going to be quite good. What is this? Okay, did it select? It did. Well, Isaac, we're not going to have you go here. There's a campus, but it's a full university. So that wouldn't be very useful for us at all. Your job, Mr. Trader, is to trade with a city that's going to give us the most production, which is going to be Ostia over here. Not too far, which is unfortunate because if I did pass through a bunch of trade routes, we would get more production. I suppose I could send it. Oh, there you go. It's a little indicator as well. Oh, handy. Actually get told how many trade routes will pass through. So with Ostia, it's going to give us 1 gold, probably because there is one in Ostia. But this is the highest production, so that is what we're going to go looking for. So begin that route. Nagoya receives +4 production, which is huge because it's base production. Like, we've doubled its production rate, and we're going to do that with more traders as well. You are going to get an upgrade to a musket. Thank you very much. Excellent. You are going to move a little further east over here, and that'll be a pretty good zone of control. You're just going to fortify up where you are. That's going to be fine. Great scientist, you've got nothing to do quite yet. But yeah, we'll send a bunch of merchants into Nagoya and then bring trade in. This will also be a handy thing to do in places that are trying to build up their industrial zones. Yes, absolutely, we want to build a farm over here. We're going to get big adjacency bonuses, which are going to be very helpful. And yeah, very curious to see if these will become even bigger when we get the next tech. England has switched government to monarchy. Well, isn't that special? We abandoned monarchy some time ago in exchange for theocracy, and we can get ourselves a great engineer. Oh, what type is it that we're missing then? If it's not great engineer. Not the scientist. I don't remember what's over here. What am I missing? Prophets! Oh, the great prophets are gone. Okay. Great engineer. Excellent. Yeah. Instantly builds ancient medieval walls, provides enough money for their maintenance. Yeah, okay. It's not necessarily the most critical, but it's actually ain't bad. Actually, send him to Antium would be perfect.
Civilization, ready to work hard to advance our infrastructure. Each has a different talent, but all of them can improve our cities in some way. Well, it is interesting that they don't just auto-complete wonders anymore, but this one's going to be really handy because Antium needs walls, especially since it is building an encampment to help with that. This is another place where we do need the trade units. I think what I'm going to do is move one over to be on the hill to get somewhat better vision. I think that's going to be good. You're just going to fortify up where you are. You are going to stay where you are there as well, Mr. Scientist, and you are going to spread the religion to Nagoya and indeed give us the superior presence over there. Drop a little bombard there, which isn't going to kill anything, but okay. We'll scare them away. We do have to replace all these districts here.
Chemistry is the dirty part of physics.
I like that. That's quite cool, actually. More research. So what I think I would like to do is I would like to prioritize my research up towards replaceable parts, which means we're going to have to take economics at this point. But replaceable parts will get built very quickly when we get there because we've got half of it done already. So you're done that conversion. So I think what we do is we send you to Kyoto to work on that. You are just going to fortify up there. You are going to do nothing, and we will end turn. A little trade route. Do some more bombard again.
Having seen a non-market economy, I suddenly understood much better what I liked about a market economy.
Privateer, logistics, yeah. So logistics, I think I might try that. And actually, the triangular trade is insanely potent. So we don't need the professional army anymore. I think we've done a lot of our upgrades. So we're going to have logistics. I don't know if that's going to impact builders, but we're going to definitely take a look. Now, the question is, while I would love triangular trade for the gold and faith, if you only have 2 trade routes going on right now, but in the end, that'll be worth 20 gold and 5 faith, which is going to be quite valuable. Plus more as I build more commercial hubs and harbors. What do we replace? Serfdom is pretty goddamn good, and this is giving us a shocking amount of faith. Although this will give us 2 faith. I mean, it's not going to be enough to balance it out. This is giving us like something like 20 faith or something like that. I don't remember. Does it say from policy? No, because it's just giving it to us from the holy site buildings. But I think it was giving us a difference of like 20 faith or maybe 15 faith or something. But that's pretty sizable. Still, that's going to be a fair bit more money. Money improves the rate at which we produce things. So I'm going to go ahead and grab triangular trade. Yeah. Yeah, we actually lost about 25 faith from that. Crazy. Crazy. What do we get next in the civics? Colonialism. Cheaper naval units, actually. Huge. And very handy. Colonial taxes, semi-relevant. Raj policy. For +2 basically everything from each city-state where suzerain is. We're a suzerain of like 5 city-states. So yes, let's definitely prioritize that. That's going to be massively useful. Thank you very much. Madrid, you are completely full on population, so we are actually going to prioritize getting you a sewer. You've got nothing to do yet, Isaac Newton. And we'll skip to the next turn, and we've got a builder ready to go. Or no, that's a religious person, which is going down to Kyoto. There you go. I don't know why you stopped. Spread your religion. It's probably not going to be enough. There's a builder over here. You're going to build us a farm. I don't even know if Kyoto is necessarily going to prioritize that. We do have the growth prioritized in Kyoto, but even then, it is pretty miserable. Hasn't shuffled yet. Probably would have reshuffled at the end of the turn. So it is going to work that and get a little bit of extra nutrition, but man. I mean, I could just freeze its size where it is now. We'd get a lot more production out of it. We do need to get a workboat over here. Well, at least it'll finish the harbor relatively quick, and then at that point, we should be able to just purchase a workboat, for example. We don't have the money right now, and nor do we have the coastal access. I don't think, anyway. Right? We can't build... Ah, stop. Show me. Change. No. No boats in the list at this time. But once we get the harbor, then we'll be able to do it. So that's going to be good. Industrial zone completed in Rome. Nice. We probably want to bring that up to the next level to get even more just passive production. Yeah, very much in favor of that. Although the research lab's pretty good. Getting more commercial hubs up will be nice, but I think we need to get our production up first. I think that's going to be quite valuable. What I'm actually thinking about here, since the production in Kyoto is already crazy, I think what I'm going to do is, if it lets me, I'll build a farm on that spot. Isaac, do nothing. I'm not sure that it will let me, but if it does, that's what we're going to do. Really do have to get this repaired. Get more builders. You do nothing. Send envoy. We've got another one. We don't actually have the suzerain bonus for Yerevan, because we have none. I think what I'll go and do is just impose that, because we're still hoping to... I don't know. We don't have that many industrial districts. No, I'll go ahead and do that, see if we can get the suzerain bonus. And there we go. We've got it. Wonderful. Which is going to be handy soon. So, yeah, you can't. I guess you may as well build a lumber mill. Although, again, if this was a worker, I would just do it because we'd want it at some point. But right now, we have limited uses. So what do we want to do with our time instead? Growth in Velitra is pretty good, and will be better once we get that other technology as well. What I'm wondering about is building a sawmill on this tile here. Its production isn't terrible right now, and it won't be once it gets that done either. Actually, I think I will go ahead and build another farm over here, because I think we want this city. This city's got a potential to grow big and be extraordinarily productive, which is going to be nice. James of St. George, you are going to go and build me ancient and medieval walls in the city and provide enough gold per turn to pay for their maintenance. Protect Antium for us. Thank you very much. Front line with the Congo over here. Now, I could declare war with them, but I don't know. I think I'm happy to continue to wait. We really would need to produce more units if we want to take things, although defensively should be pretty good, especially within range of the city, as we are. Oh, you can do that twice! Oh my. Oh my. So, I want to look at the city, actually, and confirm that indeed we have ancient and medieval walls. Okay, so where do we want to build the other one? Perhaps on the coast of Madrid. Or Kyoto. But probably one of the coastal cities. You've already got the least walls over there. Yeah, I'm going to send you to Madrid to do that. I think that's going to be a good idea. Now, trade route. That's over here. I think what I would like to do is move you to Nagoya. So again, we can get more production brought in here. Oh, we lost a suzerain status. Really? Because someone went and surpassed me in Yerevan. Yeah, they've actually got 6 over there, which is a little bit annoying. I don't know if we can ever displace them then. Okay, this is the one in Nagoya, so it's still all +3 productions. It is. Well, we can get a lot of money going over here. Ooh, looks like sending it to Toronto is probably the way to go. Yeah, well, we can get a fair amount of stuff, right? With that policy, we get a lot of extra rewards from these trade routes. We could get some food this way, but Nagoya's got plenty of food. So, let's figure this out. The difference, if I send it to Toronto, I'll get 3 extra gold at a cost of 2 food. Alright, that doesn't really seem worthwhile. Yeah, the science and everything is nice, but we really need the production. Okay, we'll send you to Rome. And yes, I want you to build another farm over here. This city is going to grow like crazy. And then I will go and build a lumber mill on the woods over there. But that will wait. You'll wait there. We're down to 21 turns on that campus now, which is still really a long time on standard. Absolutely nutty. Probably another city will complete the campus before Nagoya ever does, even though we're not really working on one anywhere. But yeah. Did we find another tribal village? Oh, there it is, yeah. Well, our scout should automatically grab it. We got a Eureka towards square rigging. Well, that's kind of nice, actually, because that's been in our queue for a little while. We haven't been prioritizing it because it's not giving us anything we need directly, but I haven't been looking at the upgrade charts either, so there might have been something even more valuable over there.
That does not greatly respect one's wishes.
Stock exchange does produce a lot of money, more great person points. Really like Big Ben. Any of these given extra policy slot is really nice, but it's hard to find the time and the space to put these wonders, which I love. I think it's leading to a lot more interesting decisions, which is really valuable. All right, you're going out to sea. You'll find something at some point. And yeah, I will want to get a lumber mill up on there. You keep waiting there for now. We still need more trade routes to get built. You are going to go ahead and activate the effect and build a bunch of walls in Madrid. Because who knows when we might get invaded from the sea. As far as we know, there's not another continent yet, but I think we'll figure it out at some point.
Remember that politics, colonialism, imperialism, and war also originated in the human brain.
I think we're going to go for Raj. That's a lot of extra gold, don't get me wrong. But this, I think I'm only Susanate or whatever of 4 now. So we'll get 8 gold, which is not as much as this, but we're going to get the faith, the culture. Yeah, no, that's going to be good. Even at the cost of some amount of gold, I think we're going to be very, very happy with taking that. Yeah, we dropped from plus 22 to plus 6, so we definitely took a big gold hit. But I didn't look at the other numbers, but it should be a pretty good boost. We don't have any discounts going on anywhere. Let's figure out exactly where we want to be in this tree. All right, if we build the archaeological museum, we'll actually finish a mission for a city-state and get a discount there. So we don't want to rush towards natural history. District in your city that provides housing based on the appeal of the tile. Ooh! We really would like to build our cities a lot bigger. I wonder how many specialty districts we have now. It'd be nice to see a little progress chart. Oh, public works. This probably replaces the other serfdom. This is a combination of Ilkum and serfdom. That's quite cool. Nationalism gives us colonial wars. Production towards modern units, and then don't get weakened as much when they take damage. If we build an art museum, we can get there. Oh, the Enlightenment. So we've got the discount on Enlightenment. Diplomatic service, yeah, we're not going to get an alliance anytime soon. So let's go ahead through here. That'll be some nice discounts and progresses us towards some cool things. Research lab is done. We still need a theater square for someone. We could go for the factory for even more production, which I kind of like the idea of, like, keep getting more production so that we can build more things a little bit faster. We will need something else here soon. I don't know, would it be worth building this at this point? This would remove the woods, get a bonus, but I mean, we could put something else there. We still need some more border pushing out from Rome. Well, do we? I mean, there's no more real resources to get within range of Rome, but getting more tiles will help us place more things. You know, Rome is the place where we would like to build a wonder, because this is probably our #1 science city. Is there a breakdown of our cities like there used to be? I'm not sure that we do have a chart for that sort of thing. But I'm assuming Rome probably produces the most. It produces 31. Can we cycle through cities in any way? 28. 5. Oh, you know what I can do? I can mouse over this and see. Yeah, Rome produces the most science, although Cumae is really close behind. So I think it's worth working on Oxford, but it's going to take us so damn long. And does give us... It actually just gives us 2 free techs. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Let's build it here. We'll keep the forest for now. We'll do that. We actually might want to chop the forest, which I kind of like the idea of. I probably have enough money to buy a builder. Excellent. And it'll still have 2 extra uses, which is good. We're going to chop that forest because we're eventually going to put a district on there, and this way we'll actually get to harvest the production a little bit faster. This gives the apostles, make them stronger, faith, relic slots, not quite as critical. The wildcard policy slot is really nice, but that production time is really, really high. I don't want to go and fix this district quite yet, because it'll probably just get pillaged again. I'm actually thinking what I'm going to do is it hurts a little bit, but I was going to say build the Renaissance walls here so we can bombard that guy a little bit better. You know what? Let's upgrade the workshop first, because that's going to be useful. I'm thinking I'm just going to lock in Toronto now, so no one else can take it away from us. I could keep going up here, but we're not going to steal the suzerain bonus away from England, so I'm going to do this. I assume that's how it works. I don't actually know for sure. But we get even more production from industrial zones, and now we actually have some industrial zones, so that bonus is starting to matter a lot more. You are going to build me a lumber mill on there, which I think is a swell idea. Might not come into play now, but this city is going to grow very, very, very big. Rome actually could use a lot more farms. It hasn't been really growing as much lately. So that would be another really good candidate. I think I'm still going to go ahead with the plan of chopping this first to give us a big production boost towards that. Well, it's not shaving up that much turn, actually. Not that much time. But yeah, I'm going to go and build a few extra farms over here. Replaceable parts is about to come in. So the big question, let's have a good baseline kicking around, would be over here. The question is this going to go up? So right now it's getting +1 food from its neighbors. Each one of these is 2 neighbors, which means they're each getting +1 food. When this comes through, and it doesn't actually give us the pop-up over there, but over here, +1 food adjacency bonus for every farm improvement they are adjacent to. So presumably this will become 6, 6, and... or no, not 6, sorry. This will become 5, 5, and 4, which is pretty crazy. And the same thing over here. Like, just get more and more and more adjacent farms wherever you can. Seems like the way to go. I'm going to leave that empty because, again, it'll probably put a district. Actually, we might end up putting a district over here as well. So I'm going to focus on the farms on the other side of the road instead. You still have nothing to do. So next turn. Burr? Congo went into industrial era. I'm in modern era, buddy. Like, don't tell me about your industrial era.
Our agricultural technology yet again. Each farm that we build next to another will increase the output of both.
For a machine to run smoothly and predictably, its parts must be standard and hence replaceable.
Okay, so yeah, it did. Oh, that is crazy good. Crazy good. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the square rigging because it's cheap. We didn't get the inspiration for it, but we did, or the Eureka for it, but we did get a city-state bonus. So you stay there. You know, Nagoya is going to hit size 15 in the not too distant future, which is good because we've actually got a mission, a Eureka, that can be triggered from doing that. And yeah, go ahead and build a farm over here, which is going to boost the other one, which is quite good. And it'd be nice to build, like, a block of farms. We're not really set up very well for that near Rome, which is too bad. So we're not getting, like, the multiple bonus thing. We could get it over here if we went and expanded our territory over here. That'd be a good place for a bonus to combo up. But for now, I'll go ahead and just keep building up this little chain. Yeah, there we go. 5 food. Yeah, that's pretty substantial boost over what was there before. Get Rome to grow a little bit faster. Hit that trade route. How much money do I have left? Not enough for another trade route.
In nature, but a sailing ship does.
More research. Okay. Build 2 shipyards. We're probably not going to do that for a very long time. I think I'd be very happy to reveal coal. If it turns out there's coal by Nagoya, that's going to change our production rates like crazy. Probably not going to do 2 forts in our territory either. But, so we'll just have to do a hard research on both of those. So yeah, over here we can get a fair amount of triangle farming going on. Actually, there's some farming over here too, so that's going to be a bonus. And we'll skip that. So at the very least, we'll build another farm here. Get a good triangle going on.
The first time I stepped onto the roof,
the potato palace is done!
I felt as never before or since, as if I was stepping onto the rooftop of my being, onto some dimension of consciousness that I'd never visited before.
That is wonderful. All right, Potato Palace. So good bonus from this, +1 diplomatic policy slot. Anytime, I don't know, I'm convinced that these extra slots are good. I mean, I guess, you know, their bonus is limited by literally whatever card you can put in there, but it gives you flexibility, which is nice. So, for example, we can get our Merchant Confederation back in here for a crazy amount of gold. Speaking of gold, we started losing a whole bunch, which seems a little bit odd. But now, that should fix that up. Yeah, +30. Wonderful. All right, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. Thank you very much for watching another episode, folks. I'm hoping you're still enjoying the series, and I will see you guys next time.